Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off.
Batting first, number 11, playing center field, Pierce Rosette. Batting second, number 12, playing left field, Ashton Herring. Batting third, number 6, playing third base, Parker Clark. Batting fourth, number 13, playing second base, DJ Franks. Batting fifth, number 1, playing shortstop, Dejon Elder. Batting sixth, number 17, and DH, Brennan Horton. Batting seventh, number 10, playing first base, Joe Rogers. Batting eighth, number 16, catching, Peyton Mills. Batting ninth, number 25, playing right field, Holden Hyatt. Pitching today on the mound is number 21, Cole McLemore. Head coaches Tony Dimitri, assistant coaches Sammy Mathis, Steven Seitz, Payne Koskabucky, Greg Stozier, Don Bice, and Sean Friendly. Now, if you would, please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Good. Hello, everybody. Welcome in on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We're in Hamilton for this matchup, region matchup, Game 3 between Harris County hosting Northgate out of Noonan. Northgate won Game 1 in a extra inning affair up here in Hamilton. Yesterday, Harris County traveled up to Noonan and got the 11-0 win. It's a big matchup trying to fight for that number 2 seed right now. Out of the region, McIntosh 6-0. Now Harris County needing this win to win 2 out of 3 and stay alive, try to get that number 2 spot, which is valuable come playoff time because that means you're hosting the first series. So, home playoff game ever important. Northgate starting us off going to be the DH, Drew Manley, Chris Colton, the second baseman, Dominique Otone, the center fielder, and Blake Moore pitching. John Michael Jennings batting 5th and playing left. Sam Marvin doing the catching, batting 6th. Landon O'Brien playing first base. Justin Cosme and Noah Berg going to bring it in. Batting 9th, playing right field. As you see, Caden Mills throw it over there to bring it in. They're going to have their little meeting. And Cole McLemore on the mound. Cole started the season as a long reliever. The Fisher Cantrell injury hauled him into the rotation and has not disappointed. Beating East Coweta, great game at Northside. Now he is trying to pitch this rubber matchup. And first pitch of the game, it's a called strike on the outside corner. Drew Manley DHing, batting lead off for Northgate. Swing and a miss, quickly ahead, 0-2. Bright sunny day. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Sunny and 70 degrees right now. Temperature will drop drastically as the sun goes down up here. Ball's taken low, brings the count to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch from McLemore. Misses away, evens it up. That ball's taken now. We have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball to third. Parker backs up on it. Clark with a long throw across the diamond. Joel Rogers stretches out there and gets it. And Manley is retired. Going to bring up Chris Colton, the second baseman. As we mentioned, Northgate won 12-1. Extra innings 12-8. Game 1, 12-8. Harris County yesterday 11-0. First pitch by McLemore misses. McLemore missed last season with arm surgery. There's a fly ball to right field. Hayek going back on it. Hayek makes the catch. This time of day, it's always an adventure on a fly ball to right field. But Hayek blocks out the sun, makes the catch. And first baseman Dom Otone coming up. I'm sorry, the center fielder, Dom Otone, coming up. Ball goes behind him. Quickly behind 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike by Cole. I'm telling a big kid playing center field today. There's a swing and a miss. He had the home run in extra innings to give Northgate a 10-8 lead at the time. They went on to add 2 more. There's a line drive to center field. Pierce going to have that one drop in front of him. And O'Tone reaches on a single. Going to bring up the pitcher, Blake Moore.
Now batting number 4, Blake Moore.
McLemore gets his sign, gets set, and comes to the plate. Check swing. They're going to peel it out. Leon going to say no swing. McLemore 2 quick outs. Then a single by the 3-hole hitter.
You got this, Cole?
As we mentioned, Cole having a great season out of the pen, and then here as O'Tone is running, there's a swing and a miss. Throw down, not going to be in time. Something stolen quick by O'Tone. He just read out the McLemore, just timed it just right. But there was a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike now on Moore. McLemore focus on the hitter. That ball misses away. Northgate with a good crowd coming up. Harris County with their beginning of spring break after school today. So a lot of families probably hitting the road after the game or in the morning. Elder working the batter, gets back to his position. That ball misses. Now it's 3 balls, 1 strike on the cleanup hitter.
Reset.
Left fielder John Michael Jennings on deck for Northgate. McLemore set, looks at the runner. Swing and a miss. Gets to a full count. Cole gets his sign and he's set. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Line drive, caught by Parker Clark for out 3. A little bit of excitement, but nonetheless, Northgate is retired with just 1 hit and 1 left. After half inning, scored Northgate 0, Harris County coming up.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC and Opelika invite you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to...
We're back here in the bottom of the first. It's Pierce Profit going to lead us off. It's Profit, Herring, Clark, Franks, Elder, Horton, Rogers, Mills, and Hayek. The batting order.
Now, batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 11, Pierce Profit.
Profit got on base a couple times last night and a couple stolen bases. As we've seen, Harris County has their most success when they do get on the bases and start wreaking havoc with that speed. Ball nipped him on the way by. If you're going to get a hit by pitch, that's the way you want to draw it up. Just a nick. As he goes down the first base and going to have Ashton Herring coming up, and they both look down to Coach Dimitri to get their sign. A lot of things you can do right here with the speed at the plate and speed on the bases.
The fastest man on the field batting, number 12, Ashton Herring.
Blake Moore pitching for Northgate. As Pierce gets his lead. Little slide step. Ball taken away. Moore with a little look over to first. They're going to call a balk as he rotated as if to make a throw. I think in his mind he wanted to pick him off. And by the time he made the move, he realized Pierce wasn't as far as he might have thought. Speed can play with the guy's brain on defense, man. Really eat at you if you think about it too much. And the strike in there, evens count at 1-1. Just puts a lot of pressure on the defense mentally and physically when you have a fast offense and run the bases like Harris County does. Herring squares, pushes it down the first baseline. He's going to come down here. Moore going to flip it to first. They're going to get him, but Profit's over to third. Nice sack bunt right there by Ashton Herring.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers.
And Parker Clark going to come up.
Parker Clark.
Man on third, less than 2 out. Parker knows what his job is here. Infield back. Cornered even with the bases. Fouled straight back. Good hack right there by Parker. Moore electing to go from the windup with a runner on third. Big curveball drops in there for a strike. Parker down 0-2. Here's Moore's pitch. That ball's going to get away. Here comes Profit. The ball bounces out of a funky angle, and he slides in there safe. And just like that, Harris County jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Now it's a 1-2 count. First baseman backs up a tad as O'Brien now playing behind the dirt. Another big hook as that one's called for strike 3. That's the second out here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 13, T.J. Franks.
Second baseman T.J. Franks batting cleanup today. We mentioned the hit by pitch and speed by profit. Advances second on a balk, bunting to third, then scores on the wild pitch. That ball hits Franks. That got a little more than what got Pierce. Is Dejon Elder going to come up to bat?
Now batting, number 1, Dejon Elder.
See what Elder does. Elder does like to hit the ball to right field. That one chopped to third. Cosme comes in, throws it over to O'Brien, and Elder is retired. Harris County does push across 1 run with the wild pitch, and Profit comes in. I'd like to give a shout out to some sponsors. Behringer Construction, Starling Southern Real Estate, Whistling Pig, San Marcos Mexican Restaurant, Jack Arts Rentals. I'd like to thank those guys for getting on board, giving us, and of course, our title sponsor, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Thanks for all they do. They sponsor all the games. Tomorrow, I believe in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll be live with Calvary and Pacelli. That's exciting to have the private schools in this area all really good at baseball. So that'll be another Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC presentation.
And then Friday we will be back here against LaGrange, home at 5:30. And then Monday, we'll be in Opelika at 5:30 that next Monday.
We're back as McLemore is already back into his windup. That ball's taken on the inside corner. Jennings, the left fielder, leading us off. Northgate threatening the first with a 2-out single by a Tone. Got him to second and a line out. There's a fly ball. Herring looking up. He's got it tracked and he's got a catch for out number 1. Jennings is retired. Bright sunny day with the sun. This time of day, like we mentioned, more plays games with the right fielder, second baseman, first baseman, mostly that right fielder right now. Do not envy his task on fly balls. Here's the catcher, Marvin. Squibs a foul ball. We mentioned the fly ball to right field can be a booger. Hyatt gets another one. Much easier task with that one. And just like that, there's 2 outs here in the second inning.
Now batting number 17, Landon O'Brien.
And here's the first baseman, O'Brien. He's going to talk to his coach real quick. Give the catcher time to get in there and start getting the shin guards on. Get to sit down for a little bit. That's quick. First 2 outs. That's got to be what this is all about. Used to see a lot in the major leagues where the pitchers were hitting back in the 2-3 years ago. If the pitcher made a out number 2 and it was quick, let the next batter take his time like a human rain delay and let the pitcher catch his breath. That's a taken for a strike. McLemore gets the ball. He's ready to go again quick. Caden slides out. Taken for strike number 2. Just like that, it's 0-2. Not many pitches thrown by Cole this inning. There's a little looper to short. Elders got it. And 1, 2, 3 go to Northgate Vikings. 3 flyouts. After 1.5, Harris County 1, Northgate 0.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith.
And we're back with Brennan Horton leading us off here in the second inning. Quick top half of the second with Cole McLemore getting the 3 quick flyouts.
Now batting number 17, Brennan Horton.
Horton pitched yesterday, getting the DH today. Quasi off day for Brennan. Kind of off, but still get the hit. Rest a little bit. I see that often when Brennan pitches. That ball comes in. Already have 2 hit by pitches with Franks and Profit getting hit in the first inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Moore to Horton. It's taken outside. You always love to get that leadoff man on. Joel Rogers on deck. Caden Mills to follow him. Here in the second inning, just getting started in Hamilton. Here's the 3-0. This is taken for a strike. Rick Beach, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet. So now here's Ryan Moore, the pitcher. Or Blake Moore, rather. And it misses for ball 4. And again, Harris County gets the leadoff man on first. This one with a walk. And here comes first baseman Joel Rogers.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 10, Joel Rogers.
Lefty digs in. First pitch by Moore, it misses inside. Marvin goes out to talk to Moore. Sam Marvin doing the catching for Northgate. As we mentioned, Blake Moore pitching. Kind of a blue shaded glove he's got on with the black wristbands. So he comes set. Slide step. That ball comes in and hits Rogers.
Run it.
And it's a 3rd hit by pitch. And Caden Mills coming up, and here comes Coach. Talk to Moore.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 16, Caden Mills.
Coach got paperwork in his hand. The lineup. I wouldn't think he's making the change this early. Now they're going to talk about mixing the pitches, the signals up from the catcher to pitcher with the runner on second base. And that was kind of long bottom of the first and a very short top of the second. So I might just be trying to buy more a little bit at a time as here goes Mr. Leon to break up the card game on the mound. Horton goes back to second. Rogers down to first, and Caden Millsley coming up. Mills, as he's done for just about all the games this year, starting to catcher tonight. First and second. The corner's playing on the lips of the dirt as Mills goes to show button, pulls it back, taking the top of the strike zone for a strike. 0-1, see if Coach Dimitri keeps the bunt on, as now the corners come on the grass. Oh, and he pulls it back. That one got his hand.
Hit his hand. All flesh, man. Come on, Blue.
That hit his hand. There's no way.
You got WTV in here. He can roll it back for you.
As now the umpires are going to talk. As the umpire's saying it hit his bat. You could tell by the way Mills reacted, going straight to first base. It hit his hand. He needs to go. There you go. They're going to be a hit by pitch. And that's going to take Horton to third. Rogers to second. And now the Northgate coach is going to come out and have a conversation with the umpire. Usually high school kids will tell you the truth just right off the bat by how they act. Not many will sell it. That's kind of an act you see more in the college and higher up. As high school players are more or less, they're just reactionary. It hits you in the hand, you go to first base. They don't really sell it and know how to, go through the whole acting skills. Some players do, but for the most part, just watch their reactions to see what really happened. They might lie down the road because they are high school kids if you ask them later, but that initial reaction will usually tell you what you want to know right off the bat. Nonetheless, here's Holden Hayek coming up with the bases loaded, and exactly what you want if you're Harris County, as Hayek's swung a hot bat here of late. There's a fly ball going to the center field. Atone's got it lined up, and he drops it. Here comes Horton to score. Rogers to third, as the center fielder just dropped it. Looked like it was going to be a sac fly, as Horton went back to third, and Atone drops it. And Harris County jumps out to a 2-0 lead. And Holden Hayek did his job right there with nobody out. Here's a high fly ball, the deep center. And the center fielder helps out.
Here's Profit.
With the E8. Here comes Pierce Profit, and Harris County's got bases loaded again with one already across and has not got a hit this inning. Or a game. They're up 2-0 without getting a hit. But they've managed to get 4 hit by pitches in 2 innings. This is what happens. Here's Pierce Profit. And he lines one out to left field. Jenkins can't get that one over his head. Rogers races in. Hayek going to third. He's going to come. As the throw is late. All 3 runners score. And just like that, all it took was one hit to bust this thing open as Harris County's up 5-0. Hayek read that ball beautifully off the bat and knew he was going to score as the left fielder Jenkins took that one hesitation step, and that's all it took. When you hit 4 out of 9, it don't take but one hit to really bust things open, and that's what Harris County managed to do.
Number 12. Ashton Herring.
And now you got the top of this lineup with already 4 runs across this inning, and you got a runner down in scoring position. His Herring got a sac bunt his last time up, but he wasn't far from being able to reach on that same bunt, pushing it down the first baseline. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Dimitri wanted to try something like that again. Really keep that pressure on this defense. You got a pitcher on his heels. Northgate with action down in their bullpen. Shortstop Clough working a runner at second. Herring fouls that one off to the softball field.
Hey, stay all the way through it, man. Stay all the way through it.
Big crowd on the Harris County side tonight. As we mentioned, spring break began when school got out today. So still a big crowd up here. As nobody's on the shortstop position as their shortstop Clough was on second base at the pitch. Is Herring behind 1 and 2. Can't imagine Northgate's drawing it up that way, as they're really worried about Pierce Prophet's speed. Spikes it. Marvin can't block it, and Prophet goes to third. That's a 2-2 count on Ashton. Or, I'm sorry. Got ahead of myself. 1 and 2 count. Another one taken away. Now it's 2 and 2. All that erasing for nothing in my scorebook. Harris County with 1 hit this inning, but it was a big one, a 3-run double by Pierce Prophet. There's a fly ball to right field. Bird, he's going to get behind it, and he makes the catch. And here comes Prophet, and he comes across to score. And Harris County up 6-0 here in the second inning. Out of the 9 batters you look at, Harris County had that 4 got hit by a pitch and 1 reached on an error.
Number 6, Parker Clark.
That's a recipe for a bad game if you're Northgate. Four hit by pitches in an error out of 9. That's a tough sledding for Northgate as they fall behind 6-0. Harris County's up. Parker Clark comes up and he chases at one. Parker chases another one. Parker does have a home run on the season, hit one over the commercial billboard in left field. Flies that one to right field. Bird seems to have that one pretty easily. However, just like that, Harris County without 2 after all that excitement early on in this inning.
Harris County Tigers, number 13, T.J. Franks.
T.J. Franks coming up. T.J., believe it or not, hit by a pitch his first time up. Blake Moore from the windup. Franks grounds that one foul. Coach Dimitri going to fetch that one. Cole McLemore enjoying a long half inning over on the Harris County dugout. That ball's taken for strike 2. Harris County with 1 run in the first and 5 here in the second. That ball's called on the inside corner for strike 3. But Harris County on benefit of just 1 hit, but it was a 3-run double. Pushes across 5 runs, jumps out to a 6-0 lead. We'll go through with our sponsors, Derek Moxley Concrete Service. I'd like to thank Derek for all he does for all of Harris County athletics. Football, basketball, women, girls basketball, the flag football team, softball, and the soccer, all of that stuff. He ask about. He does want to support. And, you know, he helps Kudzu out tremendously. We love some Derek Moxley and Derek Moxley Concrete Service. They did the concrete job at Pate Park with the pavers honoring the state champions the last couple of years. Great job. Starling Southern Real Estate, Lee Starling, thanks for all his support from Georgia Alabama Sports Live and with Kudzu Sports. Lee's a great guy if you're looking for anything in the county. Maybe some farm property, call Starling Southern Real Estate. Jack Arce Rentals. They got a great theory. You know, not everybody has a truck and trailer to get equipment, so you can call Jack Arce, and they'll bring the equipment to you. Mini X, big excavators. He got some new toys in the other day we could talk about. But here we are going to the top of the third inning.
Batting number 21, Justin Cosmic.
The third baseman, Cosme, going to lead us off for Northgate. Cole McLemore spent a good bit of time in the dugout during all that scoring last inning. There's a fly ball. High flies, high act. Gets caught off by Profit, who comes across and catches it. Center fielder Profit, I think Pierce saw his buddy in a little bit of danger out there in right field trying to locate that ball and makes the catch.
Now batting number 18, Noah Bird.
We talked about Cole before. Throws a heavy ball. Ball's taken for a called strike. Meaning, you know, you see ground balls and a lot of fly outs, just lazy fly balls given up by Cole McLemore. This game has been no different. As you've seen, the last 4 outs have all been high, lazy fly balls. So Cole McLemore has it going today so far. The chopper, foul territory. 2 quick outs in the first and a single. And a good play by Parker Clark on the line drive to close out that inning. Since then, it's been all Harris County since that small threat by Northgate. Uh-oh. See what Mr. Leon got going on here.
What are we doing?
They're going to talk about this with Coach Dimitri to see what. Umpire saw something. No telling what he saw. Try to find out what was going on with that. Either way, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And be interesting to see what that was all about. It's kind of random. That ball's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Probably not a good time of day to throw it to first base from the catcher spot with the sun like it is.
Other way, other way.
Cole don't care. He got 2 outs.
Number 22, Drew Manley. That sun is tough in that direction this time of day.
There's a leadoff man. Grounded to third. His first time up, he takes one. He goes down to first base. The ball hit him square in the arm.
Now batting number 2, Chris Colton.
Middle.
Colton playing second base today. Rubber game of this 3-game set. Harris County looking to take 2 out of 3. Getting themselves in position to try to get that number 2 spot in the region with McIntosh being 6-0. There's a ground ball to short. Elder slides over, plants. Long throw across. Gets under Rogers' glove. Bounces off. They might have a play at second. Rogers throws it to second. Franks with the tag. And he's retired. Out 3 right there. So that's going to be a nice throw by Joel Rogers. That ball bounced off the dugout right to the first baseman, he spun and fired a bullet down to TJ Franks, and they punched him out. After 2.5, going to the bottom of the third, Harris County 6, Northgate still at 0.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
We're back. Shortstop Dejon Elder going to lead us off. Elder having a real good season at the plate, the sophomore. Ground at the third his last time. A lot of success on his hits have come to right field. Extra base hits. And that's when you know he's hitting on. They pitch him away and he takes it for a strike. One count. Blake Moore still in the game pitching for Northgate. There's a ground ball, little squib. Cosme coming in. Cosme off balance throw to first, and Elder safe. Coach Casabucky happy down there, first base coach. Love to see the emotion. Elder reaches on the infield single for the third inning in a row. Harris County's got the leadoff man on. Last 2 times they've been able to score. Is Brennan Horton coming up. Senior signed with Bruton Parker College and Mount Vernon. So he takes a ball there. Elder gets the lead at first, a little bit more. That time Moore does throw it over to save from getting another balk called on him. As Elder's running with the pitch, the throw's on the shortstop side of the base, and Elder's easily in there with the stolen base. Harris County keeping the pressure on the defense. Love to see it. This is their game, and like we said, when you see them doing this, this is when they have their most success. So now Horton's got a runner on second with nobody out. Pitch taken away. 2 balls, 1 strike. As we mentioned, Horton pitched yesterday, shutout, 6-inning shutout up in Noonan. Win game 2 of this series is set up, trying to win the series today. Now Horton's 3-1, he can look for his pitch. The wind trying to blow. 3-1 pitch as it hits Horton. Another hit by pitch. I think Blake Moore trying to set a state record right now.
Now stepping up to the plate for
He's got 5 hit by pitches and 2 innings pitched. The slow stroll by the coach coming out to the mound leads me to think this might be the end of the road for Blake Moore, who's given up 2 hits, one of them being an infield single. However, with 5 hit by pitches and an error made by the center fielder, a lot of runs being able to score in just 2 innings on him. They're going to stay with him. They might be short on some pitching with the same guy down in the bullpen getting loose. Now they break up and Elder goes to second. Horton retreats to first. Looks like Dimitri's going to have a Nolan Phillips throwing in the bullpen for Northgate. A lefty throwing down there. Jacob Ebers coming in the game to hit.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 4, Jacob Ebers.
There's Jacob. You know he's going to bunt. Pitcher coming in. So he takes a ball high. Ebers, we've seen him pitch out of the bullpen a couple times this season. First, second, nobody out. First baseman way in. As Ebers does square around, he takes another ball away. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ebers squares around again. That time he takes a strike. Elder going to swipe third. Now Harris County's got a little first and third action going. Two balls, one strike. Now the first baseman goes from covering a bunt to slide back to holding the runner on. See if Horton is running right here with a 2-1 count. Third baseman cheating in a little bit. Ebers squares around. Horton is running. Ebers pushes at the ball. Nobody's down at second as the throw was going down there. Second baseman Colton made a good play to come across the field to get that ball before it got too far out in the outfield. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ebers. You got runners at second and third. Corner still way in. Infield's come in now. That ball goes behind him. You got a full count. Infield in for Northgate. Bottom of the third inning, nobody out. Runners at second and third. Elder at third. Horton at second. Here's Blake Moore's 3-2 pitch. Is it called? Third strike. I didn't think that ball caught the outside corner, but guess it did when you're right on top of the plate. Got a better view than we did.
Now,
there's Caden Mills.
Number 16, Caden Mills.
Mills, one of the 5 players hit by a pitch. So he got hit on the hand. He was trying to bunt his first time up. Blake Moore going from the windup. 1 down, infield remains in. There's a little looper to center field. Tone coming in. He drops that one. Elder's going to score again. And now it's 7-1. Harris County, another drop ball out in center field. Horton to third. Elder comes in, and here's Holden Hayek. He hit a fly ball to center field with the bases loaded and nobody out last inning. And it was dropped as well. Another coach's visit.
Number 25, Holden Hayek.
Hayek's been hot of late. Looks like Northgate's going to the lefty.
We also have a pitch runner,
Mitchell Watt coming in.
number 45.
Mitchell Watt coming in to pitch. Colt Kennedy coming in to be the courtesy runner for Mills. At first base is the Tones having a adventure out in center field today in Harris County with the high sun.
Now pitching for your Viking, number 9.
As Watt gets ready to warmed up, we're going to go to a break. Harris County up 7-0.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
We're back with Holden Hayek coming up. 1 out runner on first and third. Don't know if I mentioned before the break, Colt Kennedy coming in to run for Caden Mills, courtesy runner. Horton at third base. Kennedy at first. You know Kennedy's going to be running. As Hayek fouls that one off back towards the new indoor facility. Saw on Facebook the golf team doing some warm-up and practicing and stretches over at the indoor. Every sport really soaking it in and using it and getting some use out of it. Then they use the ice tubs. Real nice to see up here in this athletic complex. Is Kennedy snap throw over to first. Mitchell Watt coming in out of the bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Hayek. Runner not going. There's a little looper. That ball's going to drop. Horton comes across. Good read by Kennedy. Get down to second on that. And Hayek just takes a hand out there and just slaps it out to center field to get 8-0 here in the third inning. Here's a roll back to the top of the order with Pierce Profit coming up with a 3-run double his last time.
Now batting number 11, Pierce Profit.
Profit hit by a pitch in the first, then he scored. Then he got a 3-run double last inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. That ball's taken for a strike. Pierce hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Harris County's had the leadoff man on every inning. Leadoff man's coming around to score every inning. Slide step. The umpire's been calling them on the outside part all game. Looks like he's giving a little bit on them outside pitches, but if you're over there hitting, you got to know it now. Here's a lefty. Nice job by Prophet just to foul it off, stay alive. You see on-deck batter Ashton Herring coming to get the foul ball. Colt Kennedy at second, Holden Hayek at first. Another good job by Pierce just to slap it away. Count remains 0-2. Pierce chases one in the dirt for strike 3. Now here's Ashton Herring with 2 outs. Ashton with no official at-bats today. Sack bunt in the first, sack fly in the second.
Number 12, Ashton Herring.
That'll be a good time to get you a hit. Good speed down at second. Ball taken in. Hayek at first. Hayek got pretty quick. Signed with Mars Hill to play football. Defensive end for Harris County last year. Region champ in football. Watt steps off. Kennedy's getting a good lead down there at second. Kennedy still getting a good lead with a left-handed pitcher. Spin throw, he's in there easily. He might get a little more now. 1 ball, no strike on Herring. Kennedy is running, swing and a miss, throw down to third. Is going to have him. Mr. Leon makes the call, and he is retired. And Herring will be leading us off in the 4th inning as Kennedy was retired. Didn't get as good a jump as he was hoping to get. He was trying to. Now we'll thank our sponsors again. Whistling Pig, Pine Mountain. That's the Friday joint for me. Just about every Friday, get the lunch up there. We all know it as the Pig. If you tell somebody around the county you're going to the Pig for lunch, they know where you're heading. They know you're going to the Whistling Pig. Elliot's great family. Miss Marianne, go in there and see Miss Marianne. Tell her you heard it on the broadcast on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Jack R. Reynolds. Call Stephen Clark for heavy equipment rental. 762-208-5013. Like I said, he's got all the cool toys. The older you get, you love them toys like that. Mini X is always fun to play on. You can get a lot of work done with them things too. So call him up, he'll bring it to the house or wherever you're doing the work at. He did a lot of work up here on the ball field. Great people, great family. Call Stephen, like I said, 762-208-5013. Starling Southern Real Estate. Always got some good farm property going up for sale. Call Lee, he'll hook you up. We're going back to action as Cole McLemore staying in the game. And Cole been dealing pretty solid through 3 innings.
Number 12, Don O'Connell.
Center fielder Otone coming up. He's had some adventures in center field today, say the least. The ball misses badly. Cole steps off. Joel does a great job staying back on it, and he makes it, wins the race to the base. Joel Rogers makes a great play over there. 3 unassisted. Them balls can get tricky on you, especially coming from the grass to the dirt. Now here's Mitchell Watt making his first at bat.
Now batting
He entered the game for
Blake Moore.
he entered the game for Moore last inning on the mound. Left-handed pitching, right-handed hitting Watt. That ball hit him. That's the 7th hit by pitch of the game, second by Cole Mack.
Man, we're trading bruises tonight. Trading bruises. Now batting number 10.
And here's a courtesy runner as Watt's coming in, and Bryce Oswald coming in to be the courtesy runner. There's John Michael Jennings playing left field. 1 out. Top of the 4th. Georgia Alabama Sports Live brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Harris County. Here's the pitch. The backstop, nice. Got a solid bounce. Caden got on him faster than he expected. Don't expect the ball to bounce on you that quick if you're catching, turn around, and the ball's already at his hip pocket. You get some crazy angles on this backstop in Harris County. You got the stone, and you got padding on some of it. You can go under the padding to the left or right of it, and just crazy angles all the time on wild pitches and pass balls. Elder gets back to his position. Cole Mack misses again low. There's the 2-0 pitch. Runner at second. There's a swing and a miss. McLemore set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He misses inside. Oswalt with not much of a lead at second. See what he does this time. Took about a good step off. That's about it. Not much of a lead at second. The 3-1 pitch. It misses badly. And like that, Northgate's got 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Now batting number 14, Sam Marvin.
Catcher Marvin coming up to bat. Harris County up 8-0. Big second inning. Getting 5 across, highlighted with the Pierce Prophet 3-run double. There's a ground ball up the middle. Elder can't get it on the dive. Prophet's coming in. He's going to sling it home. And the runner's going to come across the score. Oswalt is a hit by pitch. Comes back to haunt Harris County. And catcher Sam Marvin with an RBI single. And here's Harris County again with first and second situation. There's another courtesy runner coming in. Wyatt coming in. I don't know if he is, but that runner looks fast at first base.
Now batting number 17, Landon O'Brien.
And here's the first baseman, O'Brien. Brian flew out to short his last time up. As that ball hits him on the elbow. And now it's Northgate with the bases loaded. And only 1 out. You can tell these hit by pitches are not intentional, as they've created a mess for both teams. Northgate's going to have the bases loaded now with 1 out. Harris County with a 7-run inning. You just want to get 1 out and then get that second out. Be big right here.
Now batting number 21,
Even if it costs you a run to get that second out, you get out 3 and be out of here still with an 8-1 lead, 8-2 lead. Middle stays back, the corners of the infielder in. They'll get the force out of home. McLemore choosing to go from the windup. Takes a strike. Good pitch by Cole McLemore. McLemore. Don't know where that one missed. It looked good.
Great pitch. Great pitch.
That was big. 0-2 would have been a big pitch right here. Now it's 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now as the runner at second is getting a huge lead, huge jump down. Their base hit definitely is going to score 2. Harris County looking for a ground ball right here. And there it is, a ground ball to third. Parker Clark comes home. There's a 5-2. Throw was going to be late anyway, as Joe Rogers does a good job keeping them front. And there it is, the second out. Now any kind of out, don't give up a run, gets you out of the inning. So it's huge to get that out. 5-2 fielder's choice. And the right fielder Noah Bird coming up. There's a fly. He's going to land. Elder bare hand throws the first. Gets the out. Great play by Dejon Elder. And Harris County was in a mess. Cole McLemore had them loaded, 1 out. But a ground ball to Parker Clark and a little nubber over the middle. And great play by Dejon Elder. Retires the side. After 3.5, Harris County 8, Northgate 1 run.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy.
And we're back. Rick Beach with you with Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith, as Ashton Herring gets a clean slate. He was up with a Colt Kennedy was caught stealing at third.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 12, Ashton Herring.
He gets a new count. That one misses. He's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Harris County, leadoff man, reached first, second, and third inning, and has come around and scored each 3 of the first 3 innings. So the pressure's on Ashton Herring to keep the streak alive. As that ball gets him on the way by.
More bruises.
Hit by pitch number 6 for Harris County at the plate. It's Parker Clark coming at the bat.
For your Harris County Tigers, number 6, Parker Clark.
Let's see what Coach Dimitri and Mr. Herring have going on at first here with the lefty on the mound. We got time again. These conferences really slowing the pace of the game down. Might be a double. Rule of thumb back in the day was if a coach comes out with a lineup card, it's a double switch. Now with travel ball and high school ball kind of being continuous and stuff like that. There's no telling. I don't know, maybe they just exchanged phone numbers in the middle of the game. No telling what was going on right there. Now Parker Clark digs in. Shadow is starting to creep across, almost getting out to the pitcher's mound. Herring takes off from first. Marvin's throw is going to be late. Herring again. And I don't think Mr. Herring is going to be done, as we've seen against Columbus and Russell County this year each. And then last night, Herring had some 3 stolen bases. He's still second. He could easily just take off for third. He's going to wait. That ball almost gets Parker Clark on the way by. Those 2 balls, no strikes. Parker look for his pitch and drive it now. And he does, and he fouls it off. Big swing by Parker Clark. Trying to put a hole in the commercial board out in left field. Second baseman Colton trying to hold the runner on. That ball's fouled off to Brandon Jenkins' softball field behind us. Coach Jenkins coming on board with Harris County. He's been doing some work over there with the field. Saw the pitchers doing some bullpens yesterday for the softball team. We welcome Coach Jenkins to Harris County and excited for them to start. I believe in August, September, they'll start their games. As Watt steps off. Herring always a threat to run. Parker Clark got a 2-2 count. Herring fakes going, does not as that ball's taken. Now he's going to third as that ball gets by the catcher, Marvin. Now, man on third, nobody out. 3-2 count to Clark. Infield comes in. Harris County with a 7-run lead. They're looking for more of the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Runner at third. Northgate action in the bullpen. That ball is called strike. Ooh. They might have called that because of the score, which is kind of ridiculous. 7 runs is not a whole lot in high school.
Now,
TJ Frank's coming up.
Tigers, number 13, TJ Franks.
Lefty Watt going from the stretch with the runner on. Here's TJ Franks playing second. The ball's called strike. Franks hit by a pitch in the first inning. Herring coming on a squeeze. And it's 0-2 to Franks. Left-handed pitcher, not surprised at all. Coach Dimitri to try that. Now with 2 strikes, you wouldn't expect it. So here's a 1-out infield stays in. Franks just need to roll it somewhere. And that's called strike 3.
Come on, Blue, that's horrible. You've been consistent all game, now you're changing.
And that brings
Why
up
you
Elder.
changing your strike zone?
See what Dejan can do here. He had a single his last time up and came around and scores. He takes that one in the dirt for ball 1. Dejan with a single, then stole a base. Ball's taken 2-0. Dejan with good speed. Herring at third with great speed. It's a called strike. Strike zone enlarged a little bit here in the 4th inning. Elder with a swing and miss. Brings the count to 2-2. And he chases. Mitchell Watt strikes out the side after having a man on third, nobody out. Harris County comes up empty. They hold on to an 8-1 lead. Going to the 5th inning, thank our sponsors, Whistling Pig, Derek Moxley Concrete Service, Jack Arts Rentals, Starling Southern Real Estate. Also like to mention on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, we have a kudzu Georgia Alabama Sports Live project coming out. Did an interview with Brandon Jenkins the other night. We're getting that put together, hopefully have it out soon. A lot of good information from Coach Jenkins, kind of his story on coaching, where he got his coaching start at, who he looks up to, becoming a coach and all that good stuff, and the transition he made going from baseball to softball. It's not an easy transition, and not every coach can do it well. Coach Jenkins has done it very well. And just a great interview altogether, great stuff from Coach Jenkins and what Harris County means to him. We see that he has his 2 sons on the freshman team. His daughter will be a freshman at the high school next year. And just, how special. He's lived up here for a while. His kid's been in the Little League system with Harris County. So it's a special guy, special place up here. We can't wait to see the softball team this fall and how far Coach Jenkins can take a team that was already, in the last couple of years, he lead 8 Final Four teams. And so it's going to be fun to see what they could do. His coming in 11 seasons and winning 3 state championships in them 11 years. Great track record. And here we go in the top of the 5th.
Now, batting number 22, Drew Manley.
It's going to be the leadoff man, DHing today. Drew Manley. Hit by pitch his last time up. Seems like everybody in this game's been hit by a pitch at least once.
Throw strikes, guys. Come on.
7-run lead here in the 5th. He would just like to see fastballs and not down the middle. We got to locate still. But you saw last inning what can happen with walks and hit by pitches, so you'd like to stay away from that. Colmack does a pretty good job of it. McLemore getting the start today, still in the game. Pitching very well. Here's the 1-1 to Manley. Manley goes like he wants to drop a bunt down. Horton already playing in, or Parker Clark rather, already playing in at third. That one hits.
Come on, guys.
You give leadoff people the base like that. We saw what happened in the 2nd inning for Harris County. That started with a leadoff hit by pitch. Now the top of the order for Northgate.
Batting number 2, Chris Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton. Now McLemore with the runner on. See how he, little small step as he fires one in there and misses inside.
Oh.
Manley gets the lead at first.
Oh, wait. Now, last inning, that was a strike. You called 2 of those last inning a strike. Be consistent.
Now McLemore behind 2-0. Now it's 3-0. Looks like Brooks Green throwing in the bullpen for Harris County. Now it's called a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. With McLemore on the mound, you always got to. That ball fouled straight back. We keep mentioning the heavy ball. I'd love to see one just pounded in the ground right here at shortstop, second base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McLemore done battled back to get a full count. Was behind 3-0. There's a fly ball left field. Herring got it. That's the first out. That's going to bring up a tone, the center fielder.
Now batting number 12, Dom O'Tone.
O'Tone did have a single and a stolen base in the first inning. Grounded out the first last time. Joel made a good play on it. One out here in the 5th. Cole McLemore set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. TJ to Elder to Rogers, and he's safe at first. Ball was hit on that grass. This grass at Harris County slows it down a good bit. So now you got 2 outs.
Number 4, Blake Moore.
There's a pitcher, Mitchell Watt. Runner going. Mills throws it to second base a little high. O'Tone gets his second stolen base of the game. I'm sure Cole knows that runner don't mean anything, just get the batter. You see he's focused on this batter. Mitchell Watt came in the game pitching for Blake Moore, hitting in the spot. That's a called strike. Watt hit by a pitch his last time up. I think half the batters in each lineup has been hit by a pitch, over half probably by now. O'Tone wanting to steal third. McLemore steps off. Regroups. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly balls up. Winds out of play. Another one to the softball field. Kids race down there to go get it. A lot of kids from the Little League up here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. He might be safe at third on that one. They're going to call him out. As McLemore just did a little spin move over to second base. And O'Tone is retired. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Harris County 8, Northgate 1.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
Batting number 17, Brennan Horton.
Brennan Horton leading us off. Watt staying in the game, pitching for. There's a ground ball to short. Clough bobbles it. And again, for the 5th inning, Harris County's got the leadoff man on. Here's Joe Rogers coming up.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 10, Joe Rogers.
Rogers, surprise, surprise, hit by pitch his first time up. And only time up. Now he's coming in here. Horton gets his lead at first.
Woo! Swing, baby, swing.
Lefty on lefty matchup. Horton in the sun, pitcher in the shade. There's a throw to first.
Hey, go Oppo now. Let's go. Get in tight.
There's the 0-1 pitch that misses in. Let's take it for a strike.
Cow, man.
Harris County got hit by 6 pitches today. Northgate 3. So Northgate leading that statistic today. Now here's a 2-2 count now on Joel. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Joel. That might be getting a car. Pretty good momentum leaving the stadium. Two balls, 2 strikes. You know the strike zone's grown a little bit. That ball misses. 3-2 count. See if they want to put a runner in motion with the lefty. Be a tough assignment.
Get tight right here, kid. Get tight.
Slide step by the pitcher. That ball misses away. There's Caden Mills coming up.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 16, Caden Mills.
First, second, nobody out. Caden digs in. Rogers getting a good lead at first, not being held on. Mills hit by a pitch again. His second time. We mentioned that's the 7th time a Harris County batter's been hit. Northgate stretches their lead to 7-3 in the hit by pitch department. And Holden Hayek for the 3rd time this game's coming in with the bases loaded as Harris County's going to a courtesy runner. Let's see if it's Colt Kennedy or McEldoon.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers.
Colt Kennedy's coming in to be a courtesy runner.
Hayek.
Northgate's on the mound. Looks like they're making another pitching change as Mitchell Watt's coming out, and we're getting some eyes on the pitcher, the number. Nolan Phillips coming in to pitch for Northgate.
Now pitching for your Viking is number
We'll go.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
And we're back in Hamilton, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith. Rick Beach up here with you. Is Holden Hayek coming in. We got the bases loaded, nobody out. Infield coming in. Harris County 3 runs away from ending this game in the mercy rule here in the 5th inning. And you got that runner on first and the speedy Colt Kennedy, so a gapper could send us into spring break. So here's Hayek. Swings and misses on the first pitch.
pitch runner number 45 on first base is Colt Kennedy.
Horton at third. Rogers down at second. Kennedy over at first. There's a ground ball. Foul, just barely foul. It's Hayek in an 0-2 hole. Hayek almost sent one down the line. Here's the 0-2 pitch. We mentioned Mars Hill to play football. Holden signed with them. Good eye right there to hold back. He wanted to swing. He held back. Good job by Holden. Runners get their lead. Kennedy with a good-sized lead at first. His run is the winning run as far as mercy rule. As Holden chases a high fastball. Them always look the best coming out of the hand. And he is retired, one out here in the 5th. Here's Pierce Profit. Pierce already scored 2 runs, driving in 3 runs with a double in the 2nd inning. Kind of busted this game open at the time.
Harris County Tigers, number 11, here's Profit.
That made it a 5-0 game. That was the first hit for Harris County, was the double. A line drive out the other way. See what Pierce can do here. Phillips to the plate. The ball's taken up. The whole field is engulfed in the shadow now. There's a ground ball foul. Coach K couldn't make the pick over there at first base coaching box. 1 ball, 1 strike on Profit. Runners get their lead. Line drive, that's going to squirt. No, nice play over there by Colton. He throws the first, and this is going to be safe. I don't think the first baseman, O'Brien, expected Colton to make that diving play. Profit gets his second hit of the game, driving in another RBI for him.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 12, Ashton Herring.
Bases remain loaded. And Ashton Herring coming up is now the walk-off run is at second base. In the middle of the infield play back now with one out. Going to be a hard one to double up here. That ball's a called strike on the outside corner.
That's about 12 inches out there.
Herring going to have to hit a ground ball at 200 mile an hour to hit into a double play, I believe. Or right at the third baseman, something have to crazy like that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the curveball. Nolan Phillips coming in here just throwing strikes, pounding the strike zone. The ball's taken high. A whole lot different than what we've seen early on in this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Herring. Swing and a miss.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 6, Parker Clark.
Here's Parker Clark coming up, 3-hole hitter. Looking for his first hit of the game. Kennedy with a big lead down at second. That ball's in the dirt. Nice play by Marvin, the catcher, to keep in front of him. Profit at first, Colt Kennedy at second, Joel Rogers at third. The only run that matters is Rogers and Kennedy. To push them across, we can go home. So now there's 2 outs. That ball buzzed in there. There's the 2-0. The ball's taken high. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded. TJ Frank's on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Called strike. The ball misses. Here comes another run. As Rogers can trot in. Another one like that and it'll end it. It's TJ Franks coming up.
Number 13, TJ Franks.
Big slow curveball in there for a strike. See what TJ got here. Foul straight back. That was coming at me if that net hadn't been there.
Baby, almost.
I was going to save Toyguard with a catch on that one if that screen hadn't been there. Harris County lead 10-1, looking to push across run number 11 and send this puppy home. Bases loaded. 0-2 count now to TJ Franks. Another big slow curve. That one misses high. Give Phillips credit since coming into the game. He's thrown strikes. Even he did have a walk, but he's been throwing strikes more consistent than anybody else we've seen with the hit by pitches. There's a swing and a miss. We're going to go the 6th inning now. Still Harris County up big, but not big enough for it to be a game or to get called ball game.
Come on, let's stretch it out. And sing along.
You can see people putting their jackets on as it gets a little chilly up here. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Big shout out to Glenn Smith, Chevrolet GMC, for all they've done for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Last week had a lot of fun out there at the live show, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thrift, Richard, had a good time. Good guest, Lee Snow. Thomas Callahan with the River Dragons play-by-play. Lee Snow, the GM for the Columbus Lions, came on. Then I jumped on there at the end and got to shoot it with the boys for a little bit, talk some sports. That was the day after Auburn lost to Yale, so Thrift was in a good mood and just having a good time. Glenn Smith was a great guest, great host. Really enjoyed sitting around talking with some of the sales staff and not having car salesmen try to sell you cars, just talking sports with the sales team was a lot of fun. And just what this all about, the relationship with Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Glenn Smith, Chevrolet GMC, what it's all about. As we move back to the game up here in Hamilton, TJ Franks coming in to pitch. Cole McLemore goes 5 innings, gives up 1 run. Cole McLemore was here, especially since he was thrust into the starting role. Just, he don't come in there and overpower. He just throw strikes. And we mentioned the heavy ball, a lot of fly outs today and ground outs. Great play by Elder on one. Well, you just see when he gets in trouble, he can just get a ground ball to get him out of it. Lazy fly ball to get him out of it. And Nolan Phillips going to lead us off here in the top of the 6th.
Now batting number 6, Nolan Phillips.
The pitcher was up to bat in the inning last time with a Tony got thrown out at 3rd on a stolen base attempt. So now the new pitcher coming in was Nolan Phillips. He takes a strike. As TJ knows his job, come in and throw strikes. You're up big. The only way you can, kind of let Northgate back in is you just start giving them base runners. This is high. TJ Frank winds up. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Jumped ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 4 pitch at bat. That's what we're talking about. Just come in and throw strikes.
That's number 13, TJ Franks.
You up by 9. Just throw strikes.
Braves are 1-0 on the season, everybody. 9-3, beat the Phillies today.
Ball just misses.
Oh, man.
Jennings coming in.
John Michael Jennings.
Coming up to bat. Walked his last time up, flew out to the left. Flew out to the left his first time. That's a strike by Franks. McLemore 1 run over 5 innings. Another strike by TJ as he is on today. Parker Clark slid from third to second base, and Brennan Horton coming in to play third. The ball's taken high. So with that move, there is no more DH for Harris County this game, which it don't matter because Frank's your cleanup hitter. That's a strike 3 on the inside corner. Frank's come in and got 2 batters facing, 2 strikeouts. So here's the catcher, Sam Marvin, coming up to bat.
Now batting number 14, Sam Marvin.
There's a strike. The only thing that slowed Frank's down a little stumble on that one. No balls, 1 strike. 6th inning here in Hamilton. Ball's taken high. There's the 1-1 pitch. With this taken just missed high. Two balls, 1 strike. Ooh. I think with a 9-run lead in the 6th inning, they have a little bit bigger strike zone than that. There's a line drive to center field going to fall in there. There's going to be a courtesy runner coming out for the catcher. It'll be a little Wyatt, number 5, coming back out there. Little nubber out there to center field for the hit off Franks. That is a line drive in my book. The second hit for the catcher Marvin. Big swing and a miss. Is Landon O'Brien, the first baseman's coming up to bat.
Batting is number 17, Landon O'Brien.
Harris County leading 10-1. 6th inning, 2 outs. There's strike 2. TJ Franks keeping it in the strike zone. All you want to do, 9-run lead. This man could hit one to Pine Mountain and it wouldn't matter. There's a big foul balls winding out of here. Got some deer out there in left field, up on the hill, behind the scoreboard. Throw over to first, almost gets away. Pretty cool. Got some deer coming to watch some baseball action today. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss. They're going to make him throw it down to first. No. Caden Mills can roll that bad boy out to the pitcher's mound as TJ Franks comes in and strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th, Harris County 10. Northgate still at 1.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika invites you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
We're back here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Dejon Elder going to lead us off, hoping to keep the streak alive. 6th inning. Big slow curveball misses in. Harris County's had the leadoff man on all 5 innings previous. Dejon looking to keep that going. Impressive top half of the 6th by TJ Franks. A high fly ball to center field. Been an adventure all day for Otone. That time he settles under and makes the catch. They're going to bring up Brennan Horton.
Number 17, Brennan Horton.
Brennan with the stat line you like to see, 3 at-bats and scored all 3 times. Ball's taken high. Set back on the curveball, fouled it off, even the count up 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another line drive to center. Otone came in, got back on that one. Here's Joel Rogers.
Now batting for your Tigers, big number 10, Joel Rogers.
Big swing and a miss right here. Phillips done a great job since coming in this game. That ball misses and evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, have a plan, have a plan.
That ball misses badly. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit it hard, baby. Hit it hard.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Joel Rogers. Junior first baseman. Putting together a solid year. There he goes, just slap it out to third. Cosme comes in, long throw, low throw. Rogers gonna go to second. Rogers feeling speedy tonight. He goes down to second base. You know, with the dugout right behind first base, sometimes it'll hit that dugout and bounce right back to the first baseman. That one missed it, and Rogers able to get down to second. As Cade Mills comes up.
For your Harris County Tigers, number 16, Hayden Mills.
I'm going to give Joel a hit on that one and advance to second on the error. Here's Caden Mills. Joel down at second. Colton holding him on. Big slow curveball breaks over the plate. There's a ground ball. Got over the third baseman's glove. Here comes Rogers. He's going to try to score. He's going to drop anchor at third as Mills goes down to second. Mills with the single. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner come out. And we're going to have Colt Kennedy going to bat for Holden Hyack.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 45, Colt Kennedy.
Luke McEldoon coming in to run at second, but that run is irrelevant if Harris County can push across Rogers. He'll put a bow on this game. Ball taken high. Kennedy's first at bat of the game. Seen him as a runner a couple times. Great speed out of Colt. That ball's taken in 2-0. Harris County leadoff man Pierce Profit on deck. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Fires a strike in there, makes it a 3-1 count. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Phillips to Kennedy. Big swing and a miss.
You got this, Cole.
The ball's fouled off. It's going to bend out of play. Laying between baseball field and softball field.
You want it.
There's 3-2. 2 outs. Runners are in motion, but like we said, the only run that matters is Joel Rogers down at third. Big curveball called strike 3.
That was high, Blue.
And that's going to send us to the 7th inning. Harris County 10, Northgate 1.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Glenn Smith GMC and Opelika invite you to discover extraordinary deals like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Pro, now up to $12,500 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT, discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia with 3-row seating, discounted up to $6,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile. Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off.
We're back up here in Hamilton. Rick Beach with you. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. TJ Franks Still on the mound, misses low. 7th inning, Harris County looking to finish this game off here with new Northgate's third baseman Cosme in here. Check swing, I ain't gonna say he didn't go. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a ground ball going to squeeze through the infield. Northgate's got the leadoff man on. Franks came in the 6th inning, struck out the side his first inning pitching.
Now batting number 18, Noah Bird.
There's the right fielder, Bird. Harris County 3 outs away from winning 2 out of 3 from a Northgate team that took game 1. Harris County got spring break coming up. They got a game next Friday. Snap throw to first base, gets by Rogers. Harris County got a 1-1 count now on the right fielder Bird. Now it's 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, you got this, TJ? Great pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Take your time, baby. Make your pitch.
There's strike 3 called. TJ blows a fastball by the right fielder Bird. And they'll go to the top of the order now with Drew Manley, the DH.
Drew Manley.
Manley's been hit by 2 pitches. It's Cole McLemore, the Harris County starter, hit 3 batters, but that's overshadowed as there's a ground ball to short. Elder fields it, throws across the diamond to Rogers, and that's the 2nd out of Harris County now. Looking to get this game finished up.
Now batting number 2, Chris Colton.
So they're now 1 out away as the second baseman Colton's coming up. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Really impressed with TJ just coming in out of the playing the field for the first 5 innings and just coming in throwing strikes. A big swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2 counts. Frank's got 4 strikeouts already. Looking to get 5 strikeouts and 6 outs recorded. And Harris County looking to, that ball's fouled back, win the rubber match, win the series. 2-1. And even up their region record to 3-3. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Franks.
Come on!
The umpire is not ready to go home. So we'll play some more. I guess it missed high in the zone. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a fly ball. Who wants it? Is it going out? Elder grabs it. Ends the game on that one. And Harris County jumps out quick to a big lead and holds on with it and never really gets a threat from Northgate, as it was 6-0 after 2 innings. And after that, Northgate just scratched out 1 run in the 5th inning as Harris County wins 10-1 after winning 11-1 last night up at Noonan. And that's Harris County evening up their region record to 3-3. They're looking to get that second spot in the region as McIntosh is undefeated in region play. And we said the importance of that is the second seed, you get a home playoff series, as Harris County's looking to lock that up and play for that towards the end of the year. For Torgar, Iowa, I'm Rick Beach, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you tomorrow morning, Calvary and Pacelli at 10 o'clock here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Y'all have a good night.